Man, crazy. Vegas is like shutting down again. Like every other state shutting down. Like we just had our government talk about at 4:30, like about an hour ago, saying that our restrictions for like bars, gyms, everything's been at 50%. He just reduced it to 25% capacity. And gyms, he says you got to require to wear a mask while you train. And if you like for us for MMA, if you don't, they said if you can't wear a mask, you shouldn't do that activity. So it's like pretty hard, especially people that are having fights coming up. So it's really hard for them.
And so, how do they enforce that? Do they actually have officers that go, I guess, door knocking from gym to gym, or is it more or less like? Because I know over here, like they had restrictions. I mean, we never had to wear masks. They
Yeah.
basically got us to close, and then now they have like a set capacity where you can have like 20 people on the mat, but that's it, right? And they always talk about that, potentially you could have a police officer rock up and they'll do a count, and if you have more than the 20 that's allowed, obviously you get a fine. um,
Hmm.
but having said that, I don't know, I can only speak for my gym, but we haven't had a single visit from the police. So like the kind of the threat is there, but as I say, they haven't really enforced it in a sense. I mean, they could any day rock up, but like, what is it with you guys? Do you have guys that are actually enforcing these rules, or is it more or less
There's
just
actually, yeah, there's a lot of people that call in. There's a hotline. So if people want to snitch on your business, maybe because their business is closed, and they can call and people show up. And if you're not wearing a mask, if you have too many people sitting at a table at a restaurant, you can get a fine and even be closed down. You can't get the business license, which sucks. And people are already losing their jobs. You think another closure is not going to close down all those businesses that barely made it just this time around? Like it's horrible.
and how's it going for your? Because I mean, you do a lot with the casinos and stuff, like as in the nightlife and stuff. Is that totally dead at the moment? Like, what's work like for you?
Dead. Like luckily we're in a union for our positions, but we still got one more year as of March to keep our positions if the club opens up. But the way it's looking right now, like they're going back steps instead of going forward. There's no vaccine, so what can we do? And then if they do get a vaccine, how are they going to mandate it for people to get it to go to work when a lot of people ain't going to take that vaccine? I don't know about you, but I'm not.